we are back with some more Rome 2 Carnage for you today. So we have another 3v3 here, and we are here again, I think, at Bertigala, one of the most popular maps you see for Rome 2 Total War. And we have a trio of unlikely attackers, you may say. We have Cimmeria here on the attack. We also have Armenia, and we also have Massalia. It's a very strange trio, so much so that I was really struggling to even name them. But yeah, Cimmeria, I think is how you say it. It's not Cimmeria. I think it sounds like I said in last videos. I could be wrong, and I might have gotten mixed up. I was getting told in the last time these guys were in a Rome 2 video how to say their name. But Cimmeria are here. They're setting up a whole wall of siege towers here. I guess to sort of block their advance. I think they have got plans to maybe open, I was going to say maybe to open up a breachhead, but I can't actually see any sort of evidence that they're going to do that. So yeah, not really sure what the plan is here. If anything, they've just sacrificed an eastern spearman, has Armenia, to try and burn down this arrow tower, and that's all they've achieved so far. Looks like the main sort of assault is going to come over here, where Massalia and Armenia look like they're landing towers, potentially, or maybe we're setting up more barriers. There is a breach point being opened up here. One's at 82%, one's at 90%. So, yeah, they are going to be trying to, I guess, go through there as well. Maybe Cimmeria and Armenia. But on the defense in today's game, we do have Swaby, we have Pontus, and we do have Nabatea. And we have a cav fight already taking place as Swaby charges in against the Hippias Lancers. And I think that's with the Riders of the Hunt. Yeah, so very, very different ends of the scale when it comes to cavalry. One very light cav, and the other a very heavy shock cav, that is. Yeah, just going to absolutely decimate that poor Germanic cav. And now he's going to be able to go in for these naked swords here if he wants to. Looks like they find some Thurio spears of Massalia down here. And the Hippias Lancers are going to join the fight. They're going to try and cut down these naked boys and teach them why armor is a thing. The Hippias Lancer, I mean, he's taking some casualties. Let's get at the HUD so we can see how many kills they're getting. Like 91. Not bad. I mean, in for a siege battle, I mean, they're getting absolutely focused down. You can see here by Kimberly Bowwomen. I think that's great for the attackers. If they're focusing on this cav unit instead of shooting actual infantry, it's going to be able to contribute into the siege battle. I'd be all for it if I was the attackers. 103 kills, I think that's more than what they could ask for that cav unit. Really. And there you go. I think the last of the Lancers they can cut down. The naked swords, I've got some kills, but not really like huge amounts. The Thurio spears, the Massalian Thurio spears, look like they're going to get out of there pretty much. But yeah, that sort of angle of the assault is pretty much over. And looks like we have, I thought Club Levy were maybe out this side as well, but they're not. They were just coming off the wall. But yeah, it looks like Cimmeria here is now just waiting for the breaches to open. He's going to go through there. Massalia and Armenia kind of do something similar. Looks like they're at least setting up siege towers, but they haven't got really anything else going on. They don't have scorpions on the top either. I don't think you can have them on a barbarian settlement. So I don't know if that's what they were really like sort of relying on, or maybe they're just waiting for this naked sword here to be taken out finally. Down to like a few men left before it finally routed. Incredible. But yes, if you want to see more Rome 2 siege battles on the channel, you guys seem to have been enjoying it recently. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on any Rome 2 action on the channel. And if you have any glorious replays of your own for Rome 2 or any Total War, do send them in to my Discord. The link is down below in the description, as always. But yeah, looks like, as usual, Bertigala is being defended with this huge sort of cliff top here with a load of archers on it. They're probably going to defend, yeah, around where this Pontic sword line is here, sort of in that breach point, and just get side shots. Looks like they are going to try and hold a little bit earlier with some lighter troops like Club Levy, Blood Swarm for Swaby. Look like they're going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting. Got Desert Levy as well. So yeah, a lot of light troops. We've got a few heavier stuff like Armored Desert Hoplites. But yeah, it looks like a lot of light swords going to be doing the heavy lifting to start with, and then it's going to move on to sort of the heavier stuff supported by archers. So it's going to be a tough offensive for the attackers. And like I said, three very unlikely attackers, really. They're not the strongest in the world. The Horse unit out here for Armenia as well. Don't know what that's been doing. Maybe trying to shoot at some of these guys up here. I don't know if it's had much. Oh, it's been shooting this Eastern Archer. It has got it to 72, so actually pretty well. But yeah, they're not. Armenia is probably the most out and out attacker out of these. like Cimmeria, very much a spear-based faction. They're going to rely a lot more on like their Scythian hoplites and these Cimmerian noble infantry. Their archers are so-so, I think, if they have any. They brought a lot of peltas, so heavy archers over there. They have got a scorpion as well. But yeah, nothing like insane. I'd say the young axes for a sword unit is nothing impressive. Thorax swords for Massalia, which is not a bad unit to bring, but they can't bring anything better on the sword front. And they've got, it looks like, Levy Freeman as well. Their bows are Gallic hunters, and they've got 3 spears, which aren't, you know, like, I'd say, line breakers. So it's going to be tough. It really is. The Carly Axemen, honestly, could be some of the best infantry they have going. Yeah, 43 melee attack, these guys. And they've been sent in first, which is a bit concerning. I don't know how much more Armenia has. He must have more. We can't see his archers to start with. And we can't see his general either. So I can only presume he's got a bit more, you know, hiding away in the tank. There you go. The breach point has been opened up. Armenia has done his job. And he's made a big hole here in the line for Cimmeria to rush through. Looks like he's going to be facing up against Swaby first. And interesting move here. I mean, we've got Germanic slingers firing. I don't know what they're trying to shoot, but they are just wasting their ammo firing at these towers. So another great wastage of ammunition by the defenders. The attackers will be greatly pleased. They've been having to use ammo on a horse unit, and now they're just firing at towers. I mean, with Germanic slingers as well. Interesting unit to have picked. I would have thought just brought more Cimbri bow with him, but maybe he couldn't afford them. Yeah, and the player, I think, finally has realized he shouldn't be firing. But yeah, a bit of a waste. I don't know if they are shooting anything really. Maybe trying to shoot the Gallic hunters behind. I think that is what they're trying to do, because yeah, now Cimbri bowwomen have been activated and they are shooting at those Gallic hunters. Yeah, I think that was the aim. But the towers were kind of blocking any slinger effectiveness. The archers though can arc over the top. They can do the damage onto those bow units, but I think they've again since changed tact and are shooting at the Cartley axes. And there you go, the Eastern Spear also being shot at again. It looks like by Pontus and his archers. Again, wasting a bit of ammo, shooting a very depleted spear unit, which is not going to do a lot. And Eastern archers again nearly being taken out by the cav over there. They are just being harassed. So yeah, I mean the attackers so far have done a pretty well. I haven't done a lot, to be honest. They've just dealt with a few sally outs and made some breaches, but they've made the defenders waste quite a bit of ammo, which I feel like is a small marginal win for them. Javi's going in here, doing as much damage to these Scythian hoplites as possible. Be interesting to see how they do against the light spears. If they've got much hope, the light swords. If they've got much hope of breaking through these guys, yeah, if they don't break through these guys, they haven't got a lot of hope to get through like the sword masters or berserkers, whatever else Swaby's brought, or wooden as spears. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Scythian hoplites losing. Not a good sign. I mean, Bloodsworn's a pretty decent unit. I'll give it credit. Pontic swords might be a bit too much as well for the Scythian hoplites. We'll have to have a watch. And get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks. Prepare for a grind fest, guys, because I think we have got another one of those on our hands here in this Rome 2 Siege. Yeah, I mean, the Pontic, I mean, they could get some good side shots here. I mean, Cimmeria could just start side shotting this Pontic sword, get rid of it. As I've said in so many siege battles before, bows are so important. You can get great flanking shots, and you can do so much damage. Oh, these hillmen here, I think Hillman and Javi kill that club levy there, which is good. But yeah, the bows can be so useful in just focusing units down and inflicting so much damage and unlocking sort of strategic points for an attack. The hoplites, yeah, they're doing okay. Actually, they're really not. They're really not. I think they need to form hoplite formation before going in. That probably would help them out. And there you go, Bloodsworn are getting focused on that, and I think that is from Cimmeria's archers here. He is doing some work here. I think it's Cimmeria and also Massalia, but they are side-shotting some of the light units on it. I mean, there are so many light units for Swaby. You've got to take advantage of that. They've got a lack of armor. Focus that down. They are also jabbing here the thorax swords into the Pontic swords. Great, but it's not really achieving a lot. Both sides losing. Well, actually, Pontic's now winning again. Looks like Swaby is coming in almost everything. His swordmasters are already mobilizing down. And his general's very close to the front line. Whether that's just for morale support, it might be. This first wave of Scythians is getting taken out. So we've got Levy Freeman as well, pushing forward. Again, they're not going to get a lot done. I think they're just here to, you know, sort of soak up some ammunition. Sitting hoplites, yeah, wavering, but not quite gone, but they're going soon. There are better troops in behind, ready to go in next. We've got thorax swords and Hillman. Well, actually, Hillman aren't much better. But yeah, thorax swords. They are on fire at will with their javies, which is a little bit concerning because he's just wasting javi ammo trying to shoot or throw over the top of these ongoing combats. Better off getting side shots. That's what you want to be doing. A bit like this, probably this Pontic sword's getting here into the Scythian hoplite, which is losing to Club Levy. And it's a very small Club Levy unit. It's a 40-man unit, and it's losing to that as the Scythian hoplites. Mainly because of those side shots. It's not because the Club Levy is actually, you know, better than them. It's those side shots making all the difference. Nabatea looks like they're trying to get their first bit of blood. Nabatean swords going in. Trying to again attack Cimmeria, or Cimmeria, however you want to pronounce it. The Black Sea faction. We've got some mercenary Cappadocians appearing, and also some more axes, some Hillmen. And the general has also appeared, a Royal Cataphract. So, it looks like Armenia are hiding some stuff in the trees. He's then since now moved it across over here. Not really achieved a lot by hiding it where it was. Thorax swords going in, Swordmasters already going into action. I mean, you want to be focusing this unit down if you're an attacker. Already seeing commitment of like elite units. Thorax in a one-on-one certainly can't win, so they're going to need the help of their archers or some Javi support. Oh my god, that guy got absolutely brutalized there. That was rough to see. Going to keep fighting on in there. Looks like, yeah, Levy Spears going in, Levy Freeman. They're getting sent in. More and more. It is getting piled. It's a very narrow front that the attackers are also attacking on. They're really relying on this breach point being open. Don't know why they haven't maybe tried to land in a few places. Maybe trying to, yeah, if you land some of these towers, you could, you know, try and take on this Celtic warrior here. You could also just try and flank this line that is being made. And it's really just archers and light swords here. Not a lot of, I mean, there is plenty in reserve that can come forward. You know, you might give it a go. Try and stretch the defenders. You might catch them unawares, because they're probably focusing quite a lot on this, and it's not going to take long for it. Like literally that end tower there, all it has to do is just drop, and then everyone can just flood in. I mean, kind of the same here as well. I mean, you could just drop this left-hand tower here, pretty much. Get behind this Pontic line. There's not a lot that's ready to like just replace it. There's stuff that can probably come in, and like save the day. But, you know, you can cause some issues. Try and open up another front, or at least, you know, open the current front up a bit more. Thorax jabbing whilst in melee, I think, against Bloodsworn. These Pontic swords pretty banged up. More Bloodsworn though arriving. Looks like, yeah, Pontus has got, once Swaby's out, Pontus has responsibility, it seems, for this front here. And then the other one is going to be the responsibility of Nabatea. But, I mean, Swaby's not going anywhere anytime soon. He's doing a good job. He's bleeding through men, though. Hoplite's still fighting in here. I imagine still the same sort of result. Yeah, losing decisively. I mean, 30 melee attack. It's not great, and then weapon damage 25. They're not really killing stuff. They are in hoplite wall though, which is that's probably going to preserve some lives for them. 71 melee defense. Yeah, armor's only 80 as well. So yeah, I mean that's an issue. Hexbearers. This is a pretty good unit, I think, just for like sort of popping. I think it's got Warcry. It's got some other stuff as well. But yeah, you just sort of pop in debuffs. You don't really want to send the Hexbearers into battle. They're just sort of there as a support unit. Swordmasters though, look at this. This is great to see from the attackers focusing on that Swordmaster down to less than 30 because of archers really. And the Thorax swords are also going to rout. I was like, they're going to break through, but they also routed, and they had nothing ready to follow that up. There's another like good unit here. Wolf Warriors now going into the breach, taking on that position, but just do the same thing to them. Focus them down. I mean, you could do it here as well. This Desert Hoplite, they've just started now. Look at that. I think it is these Gallic warriors. Sorry, Gallic hunters. They're just shooting into the side of that hoplite. Do what damage you need to do. And again, look at that wolf warrior. We literally looked away for 2 seconds. That was the health unit, and it's now down to 19 men. That's ridiculous. Great work there from the attackers. Really showing why you need to use bows, and you need to use them well. They're through over here as well. Just going to see some Massalia and Cimmeria, which I'm really struggling to tell the difference between because they have the same color scheme. They are both through. There is a sword unit here to engage, but there are archers that are, open, and they could just flank around and deal with the remains of Swaby. But it looks like they're actually going to retreat Swaby and get away with it. And there you go. They're kind of through that first sort of line of defense. I think the defenders could have held there for a lot longer. I don't think the attackers exactly made the best attack in the world. But the attackers did a good job with their bows, and they were going to run out of ammunition anyway at some point with the attackers. So, I mean, if the defenders had kept flooding that, they might have been okay. Cappadocian Cav, though, is arriving. I think it was going for the arch chase. It might still, here it goes, yeah. Cappadocian Cav's going to go in. It's also going to charge the swords, cause as much carnage as possible. And yeah, I mean, it's not going to get archers, but I guess it's going to slow down the setup here of the defense, stop them from getting into a choke point. And Axeman now can rush forward for Armenia and try and stop this sort of setup here taking place. But there's a hoplites, Nabatean swords and Pontic swords all going into that fight. And again, Lithian hoplites losing to Pontic swords. We have Cimmerian heavy archers here. They're shooting down and actually forcing back the eastern archers here of Pontus. So that's good. They're trying to deal with this sort of cliff-top defense that the archers often set up by just trying to get rid of them, just shoot them down. Interested to see if they brought any pikes, the defenders, because both Pontus and Nabatea can. And Nabateas are like an armored thorax. I don't know if they've got them on the battlefield. So they brought a lot of hoplites. Yeah, it doesn't look like they went for pikes. And I think the only sort of spear unit is this Thuria spear here for Pontus. So yeah, Pontus can bring like just basic pikes. But yeah, neither brought them, so they're not going to try and go for a last stand of pikemen. They're going to try and win it with sword and spear. And I don't think any of the attackers can bring pikes either. I know certainly Cimmeria and Armenia can't. I don't think Safety can either, unless maybe if they can, it's basic pikemen. But I don't think anyone's brought them. The Cav's still very much alive. It's lost a few riders, but it's still running around causing chaos. I mean, it can, and I think it has seen this gap here. It's going to go through there, which is perfect. The defenders, yeah, have not prepared that. And they're going to lose a few more units here for Hammer and Anvil. This Celtic Warrior now engaged by the Armenian player. And the Armenian player is going to hold this sword unit in place. And then Hammer and Anvil, I imagine, with the Cav here. He needs to get moving, keep going. Same sort of over here, these Scythian hoplites have engaged. There's 2 units that can pin down, and there's various others that they could maybe also catch. The Cav here cannot stick around, it's just taking losses to archer towers. Just needs to keep on moving and keep Hammer and Anvil in. And they're losing this fight here, the Celtic Warriors, but make it quicker. Hammer and Anvil. Yes, really nice, really nice. Those Cappadocians smashing through the Celts. And just like that, routed. He's going to try and pull the unit out. You can see from the arrows, all he's doing is pulling through the Cav, and he's just going to break his unit much quicker. So there you go. Cappadocians dealt with the Celtics. Now they can go into the desert levy if they want to there now. The Naked Warrior is still holding on. For now. And yeah, also this front line seems like it's sort of stabilized. I don't know what formation this... Alright, no, I was thinking for some reason these two are opposing sides, but they're not. I mean, good side shots going in here on the Pontic swords. Definitely do need to fall back here. Very strange to sort of stand your ground and just get shot here. I think it is from Cimmeria's heavy archers. They must be getting some great kills, actually. Shall we have a look? 163, 88. I mean, that one's got good kills. I don't know how much ammo it's got left. We've got archers actually going into melee. Oh, this is skirmishers. Okay, hopefully they've run out of ammo then. Interesting to choose skirmishers to bring, but there you go. And looks like we've got more skirmishers. Did they just bring all skirmishers, Massalia? Interesting if they did. Cappadocian cavalry still causing all sorts of chaos running around. And yeah, this Cartly Axeman here, I mean, I think it's just capturing the gates. They should really go and help in encircling some of these units down here, just finishing them off a bit quicker. And there you go, another Nabatean unit gone. I mean, this skirmisher here, I don't know if it actually has ammo left, but it really should just get into the backs of these desert levies. Same with this Armenian unit here, just go to the back of these guys, get rid of them, route them a bit quicker. But look at that, yeah, they're through. I don't even think they had to have like too much of a fight here looking at it. Nabate is trying to hold on with his poor little hoplite. And the Pontic sword has been focused down so much, now being easy dealt with by the thorax swords. Really well done there by the attackers on this side. And yeah, the attackers have really, so far, used their archers quite well. Defenders, I've used them pretty well, but they used a lot of ammo up on unnecessary targets, I would say. Is that the Javies or was that bows firing? I really do not know. I mean, someone just projectile fired some missiles from somewhere. Swaby still has his Cimbri bowwomen here. One of them looks like it's been focused down, and they are still getting focused down. Look at that. Cimmerian heavy archers, yeah, focusing on these Cimbri bowwomen. They have their spears out, so whether they don't have ammo left, I don't know. And if so, if that's the case, bit of a waste of ammo for Cimmeria to be doing that. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go with no, they don't have ammo left, but then they're also stood up on a cliff. And these guys still have ammo. The Nabatean heavy archers now unveiling themselves. Yeah, I think these Cimbri bowwomen might have no ammo left. That's why they're just being so passive and not even bothering to shoot back. The last sort of like isolated fight going on down here is that desert levy. Still hasn't been dealt with. And it looks like they might take the Celtic skirmishers with them. It's not the end of the world, really. Or Javi setting up, but yeah, it just seems. I think they're all out of ammo, but it seemed odd just for Massalia to bring so many Celtic skirmishers. Javis often don't really get the great kills, but I mean, he's getting a lot of the Javi volleys from these Pontic swords have been left on auto fire for their precursors. And here we go, thorax swords going in. And I think that's the sign for an all-out assault. I mean, let's look at the stats. 38 melee attack, 37 melee attack, weapon damage 34, weapon damage 34. And these guys are very heavy. Melee infantry, they have 75 armor, which is the same as a Pontic sword. But they have a little bit more health, 10 more health. At 60. So yeah, it shows that really a thorax sword should not be a very heavy infantry. They're not really got the stats to back it up. Yeah, the fight continues there. I mean, it looks like, yeah, they focus down these Cimbri bowwomen. They are pulling back this one. Whether this one has ammo, again, doesn't really look like it. Archers generally up here on this cliff seem like they've been dealt with quite effectively here by Cimmeria. But Cimmeria's like archers are a little beaten up themselves, and they must be running low on ammo. But there's offensive here. I mean, Karl the Axeman now in the fight. The Pontic swords, yeah, combat even. Spear's not so great. Fighting these axes down here. The axes don't seem like they've been given the attack order. Yeah, I think those Karl Axemen be given another attack order. Again, I mean, the archers are firing like head on into a melee going on. They'll get some kills, but maybe not that many. What's he shooting at? He's shooting at Massalia and Thoriel spears. I mean, not the worst target in the world, it just seems like an unusual one with all these archers still hanging around. They are out of ammo. They all got their swords out of those Gallic, like mercenary Gallic hunters. So they might actually be out of ammo, or they might just be in melee mode just to give that appearance. Armenian and sort of Gallic Greek fighting side by side. What a sight. They haven't quite pushed around here yet. I did wonder if they were going to. It looks like Armenia maybe was thinking about it. He got some Karl Axemen ready. But there is a pretty horrible cliff face against here, which you can just get so many side shots into. And it looks like Nabate is ready for that. He's got his swords and his bows ready. Looks like, again, the narrow-mindedness of the attackers might pay off. And they're just going straight down the middle and punching as hard as they can here. Got some of the elites down here, Cimmeria and Noble Infantry, and actually, yeah, it looks like Cimmeria's sending in almost oh, that's Massalia. I just can't tell the difference between the two. But yeah, Cimmeria's pretty much all in there, it looks like, with his general. Is he pretty much out? He's got some Scythian hoplites here. And his Greek Scorpions back here is firing. Yeah, I don't know. He might still have some stuff left, we'll have to see. I mean, he's got heavy archers as well, and looks like we've seen the young axes flanking this way as well. I wonder whether he's desynced as Cimmeria. Pontus holding on valiantly. How are these hoplites doing? They're doing okay. It's nothing incredible. Yeah, Cimmeria and Noble Infantry losing now. I think that's because of those Pontic archers up there. They're firing down into that mass of just heavy infantry, and they are killing them off. It looks like the Karl Axemen here nearly spent. I have a feeling that Cimmeria might have desynced, and he's just kind of, the AI is just setting everything in. Let's see with this Noble Infantry here. Makes sense, because they're kind of just being sprinted forward. They are walking, no, they're still moving fast.
Advance at speed! Quick march! Armor, withdraw!
A very thin blue line holding back these Cimmerians.
Disengage!
And it's got thinner as another Pontic unit there pulls back or breaks.
Disengage!
And just wavering. I mean, it's wavering, yeah. And that's from being pulled back, I think. That's why they're broken. Or nearly broken. We've now got Nabateans back in that front fight. Here we go, the offensive on the other side is starting to begin. And it looks like the AI hasn't like taken over, is what I was going to say. They haven't desynced. I was really struggling with words there, but yeah, it looks like that is, because otherwise they would, I think, just charging this way. Instead the players taking them all the way around. It just seemed odd that he sent in everything, like literally every last man into this fight. His general's going to die, I think, because of it. We do have Swabies in there as well. Wooden has spears in here. On a 94. I think Swaby has even less in the game than Cimmeria though, so it's like less of a risk for him to lose his Wooden as spear. Yeah, hoplites versus hoplites. One's in a hoplite wall, one isn't. And one's going to suffer. No prizes for guessing which one. And there you go, Cimmeria's general wavering at 81 men. That is concerning. I think it's because he's getting outflanked, actually, maybe. Ever so slightly, the Pontic swords might be flanking him. I'm really not sure. Got Peltas in here as well. It's a Javi unit that you can also... I think it's okay in melee. They got 153 kills. Yeah, not bad at all. Good Peltas. They're doing all right. Here comes some Hillmen and keeping. It's Carly Axeman, but they still have some Hillmen knocking about, it seems. And they found a gap of the attackers. Oh, I thought they had. There's literally a tiny thin line of Eastern archers. I don't know if these guys are even. Yeah, they are still there. 28 of them. Oh my gosh, that is lucky. They could have otherwise snuck through here with the Massalia and 3 spears, and they would have been in. But I think that's Cimmeria's general gone. As well, he's at least routed, that's for sure. Yeah, he recently died for Cimmeria. Has the general. And you know, Massalia nearly had it. I honestly did think he had it for a moment. He just kind of like slips on through. I thought as an archer, it's not going to hold. Did just about the split seconds it was needed to. They're going to cycle in and out units, it seems, to try and break through here. I mean, it looks like it's the axes and the swords are giving the job. I mean, these swords are weak as hell. Pulling them in and out is weakening them even more. And the axes, I mean, they're pretty healthy still. 111, but they aren't breaking through. It's because of those archers up here. The Nabatean heavy archers doing absolute God's work. More and more reserves go in. Massalia cycling in units. I think we're about to see the final Cimmerian unit go. I don't know whether he did desync or whether he didn't. Kind of interesting to see. He's sending some troops around here, some archers, some young axes. Not really achieving a lot doing that. Massalia, though, has sent his general in here. And actually, we have Armenia's general in here as well. I didn't even realize. They're really risking all the gens. They're going to try and get Nabateas. I mean, there's also a Pontic sword in here that's losing for now, but that might change. Yeah, we have all the generals now at risk for the attackers. If they kill Nabatea's gen, that's obviously huge. They're going to side charge him. And it looks like he's side charging, he's going to get out of that. He's going to go into the next sort of line, isn't he? I don't know how that cav's got through. Where's that? Oh, is it coming this way around? I think it might have. I think it's coming the other way. And actually, yeah, look at this. It's causing all sorts of problems here, actually. This cav in the back lines. They are generals, though, so it is a bit of a risk. The Nabatean heavy archers need a break so that Nabatean sword does not screw over the Hippies Lancer general. But yeah, this is... Oh, it could be a mistake here in a moment from the attackers. We'll see. The breakthrough is nearly on here as well, looks like. Well, actually, I say that. That is a very very healthy armored hoplite, and it's certainly not on over here. We need to see more troops being committed. Try and break through this. There is a gap. Could take advantage of that. Looks like Armenia is going to go in, but why someone hasn't taken advantage of the gap? You get through that, try and stretch that line. And it looks like Massalia still has his gen for now, I think, but he's in all sorts of trouble, like I said. 28 bodyguard left, 26 and dropping. And there you go, Cimmerian heavy archers dealt with. Looks like also the general, actually, Nabatea's general, kind of now got himself isolated from the main fight. Fighting two generals, but I'm not really sure how much of the bodyguard. Another Pontic sword, a much healthier one now arriving. I don't know if they're going to Javi before they go in. No, looks like it's not. They are going to try and save Nabatea's gen, though. I think Massalia's still got his gen. There's 6 guys left. Oh, dear. Where are those young axes going? They definitely be needed over here to help win some of these general v general fights. The general for Massalia has broken, and we're about to see also Armenians do the same. I mean, they went for higher risk, a higher reward, did the attackers with those generals, and it is not paid off. But the Armenia will get his general back? We do not know. General dead for Armenia as well. So yeah, he is very much gone. Massalia hasn't lost his, but has just routed, I think. So yeah, every faction after the attack is without a general. And now it is just a matter of time, I think, as to when these guys master out. I don't know, we'll see. Balanced power still pretty much in favor of the attackers. It's still got 7 minutes to go. But without generals, morale's going to be pretty trash. What you're going to do is get a few rear charges, and you're looking a lot better off in a melee. These Kali Axeman cycling in and out, that's also not helping with losses. I'm never a big fan. Once it's in, it's usually my opinion, for Total War units. I don't try and do the old send it in, pull it out, try and get another charge bonus, especially if you've got nothing that's already in protecting your unit that's trying to pull out. That's suicidal. And the rams of these Kali Axemen doing their best, trying to cut down these armored hoplites, but having no joy. 150 kills they're looking at. Bit of a breakthrough here in the center, though. I mean, there's a small fight, breakthrough going on. Pontus is general here committed. I don't think anyone has ammo left. Yeah, Massalia looks like he's fully out when it comes to bow units here. Massalia had like 5 range units, I think, because he's got 3 bows there, and I think I've definitely counted 2 skirmishers. The Cimmerian heavy archers, they must have ammo. 95 kills. Yeah, they do. They need to get to the front. Start shooting with them. Make what difference they can. Decent Javi there. I mean, that's going to do some damage. And what has happened over here then? Has Nabatea? Oh, Nabatea lost his general. To what? What happened down here to cause? Oh, the young axes. The young axes he charged, and they got familiar with them, and he then managed to take out the Nabatean noble cavalry generals. That's pretty huge, actually. I'd say Nabatea's got a lot of the root defenders left. Actually, Pontus' generals in the fight as well, down 106, and the Woodenaz Spears generals at 61. You know what? I wouldn't say the attacks are out just yet. They've got to, rely on whatever archers they have left. I mean, I'm sure that these they have their swords out. Maybe they have been using their archers the entire time. But I haven't been looking. They should. I would have thought that Armenia would have had ammo left. I feel like I've not seen them shoot at all. I could also just be being unobservant. Yeah, flaming shot is going to be doing damage to morale, I imagine. That's what they're trying to do, trying to break these units. Need to be careful though. You do the same with Nabatea here, break him accidentally. Running out of swords. The last few Carly Axemen coming forward here, 107, 108. Oh, that's a Hillman anyway, so there's only one like Carly Axemen left to go in. Some Eastern Spears here that are looking also very well, they look healthy. Just not the unit you want to be sending in. And swords going in here, going to deal with these archers, cut them down.
Right from the enemy! Charge!
I think, yeah, faction selection off from the start, really. No real sort of like hitting power to try and get through. I'm not saying it's over and done yet. I do think some factions are pretty tough to use on the attack. Cimmeria being one, Massalia possibly being the other. I don't think that's really a great faction using on the attack. On the defense, maybe. These Carly Axemen don't give up. Yet Armenia's a good faction. Yeah, the other two not so great. Balance power now is shifting. It's, I'd say, 50-50.
Pull back! Judas!
And I mean, it looks like over here, looks like they are getting rid of some of these archers now. I mean, they just need to keep being aggressive, break down these Hillmen and these Carly Axemen here, and then they're into the soft underbelly. I mean, they also keep cycling in and out these units here. I mean, they're getting some okay kills. 264 for that one's pretty good. 170, also not bad. I think they're routing a whole bunch here. That's why they're celebrating. Yeah, routing like, yeah, the Hillman. There you go. Looks like, again, Armenia's going to fall back. And again, he's probably going to get countercharged here. Looks like there's the hoplites are pursuing. They're trying to cut stuff down. There's Carly Axemen here, wavering at 50. 30 off spears here. Nearly being broken through. Nearly. Pontus is just about holding on with his spearmen. And there are reserves that can avoid these Nabatean swords, but they're not going to be needed, I don't think. The sacrifice of those generals in the back lines has not paid off. And I think it has cost them this game. See I like how the heavy archers here are running away. I mean, I think they could maybe take those wooden ass spears. Whether they're trying to get towards an archer tower, I mean, there's none over here. I think they could take these guys. Give it a go. And with the spears supporting as well, you never know.
Forever loyal!
There you go. The center's pretty much gone. That was the main assault there, done and dusted. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. That's all that's left. It just seems like they're doing the final sort of roundup. I mean, still, I'm over here. Yeah, here, look, like the Cimmerian heavy archers there. I mean, they're not wasting over. They helped rout the general for Sweden. They could have been used, those archers, over here at the front, help just focus some units down. I mean, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I think it could have been closer if those generals hadn't died. There isn't yet a lot left for the defenders, put it like that. Nabatea really dominates with most of the archers left. He's got a few battered units here and there of armored hoplites. Swaby's down to, I think, his hex bearers, which are left. And Pontus is just his general and a spear unit. So, yeah, I mean, the defenders are bare bone. But my gosh, I think the attack has made a few mistakes. Maybe with faction pick, but with those factions, they've still managed to get it pretty close. But I think general's just being thrown away. Being over-aggressive with them. And it's cost them when it comes to morale and things like that. And yeah, that's kind of really all there is. They've kind of done wrong. I think early game they played a pretty good game. Late game, maybe a little tad too aggressive. And there you go, a costly victory. I think army losses just came into it at the end. And we have a victory for Pontus and his defending allies. So this was sent in by Uchi Madara, who was playing as Pontus. So well done to him. He got 158 kills with his general, his Pontic sword gen. He's then got 146 kills with his Eastern Spears here, 122. Oh, sorry, Eastern Archers, 122, 126. One of the Naked Boys getting 112 kills here, 142 kills with the Pontic Swords, 133 kills, 102, 112, 155, 160, 333 with these Pontic Swords. Very nice. And then it's Thuria Spears with 110. Then we have Spammed Username playing as Nabatea, 159 kills with the Heavy Archers here. His hot plate is 266, 161, 180 kills there. Then we have the Nabatean Axe Warriors, 204 kills. And then Nabatean Swords, 136 kills. Then we have Satyrus playing as Saswabi, 107 kills with the Woodnaz Spears before they fell. And then he's got 101 kills with his Bloodsworn, 102 with another here. His Levy Freema, his Club Levy, sorry, getting 93 kills. And then the Swordmaster is pretty low, 178, 100 kills. And the Wolf Warriors, just getting focused down, 32 kills. Then we have Honey Badger playing as Massalia, 123 kills with the Hippias Lancers before they fell, and 106 with the other one. There's Gallic Hunters getting 132 kills, 126 kills. Yeah, I don't know what rules were, but he brought 5 missiles, which is a bit cheeky. Massalia and Thuria Spears getting 170 kills, and 151, 220 kills with the Thorax Swords. 185, 196, 177 kills. Then we have Legolas playing as Cimmeria. Strange faction to bring. I mean, some of his guys got triple figures, 151, 111 with the Scythian Hoplites, 130 with another here, 123. It's not bad kills. Definitely feel like I could have done better. 181 with the Picked Peltasts, 290 kills with his Heavy Archers, though, 219. Like these two did really well. The other two definitely could have got more kills, surely I would have thought. 90 kills with the Greek Scorpion. I think him also just desyncing if he did. I mean, his general got like no kills, and all of his heavy and hot plates seemed to get like no kills as well. So whether they were just mismanaged by the AI or whether he did desync, I don't know. 181 kills with the Armenian general, played by Saladin there. 163 kills with his Cappadocian Cav, 204 kills with Eastern Archers, 156, 186, 201 kills. Then we have 267 with the Carly Axeman, 203, 232 kills, and 213, 221. I mean, it shows that he was clearly brought the right attacking build. Actually one that can work. The other guys, I mean, Honey Badger did okay actually with his Thorax, but certainly in comparison to like Legolas with a spear heavy faction, like the stats show. I mean, these two got a lot higher kills than him by quite a bit. So it shows that maybe just Cimmeria, maybe not the best on the attack. But I hope you guys, anyway, enjoyed it. It's a pretty close one. And yeah, definitely good to see some different factions being played in this one. If you want to see more Rome 2 action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Check out the videos appearing on your screen. And I'll see you folks in the next glorious siege. Until then, bye for now.